All right, I think I'm live. Yep, I think I'm live. Gotta pull it up on my phone. Eyes red, but the vision stays clear. In the mist, ain't no pain we hold near. Chronic fades when the beats collide. Like the tribe, hit subscribe side to high tide. There we go. Making art with the grind, sharp on the edges, chasing peace. Hey, good morning, Jim. Oh. We are here. All right. I was itching to pull all this out. This won't be done. I still have to put another coat on the tray part. Once I pull it out, I'll show y'all in a minute. I should have swirled this like I did this. When I swirled these, they stayed. I almost swirled them too late. I got some extra bubbles in this one that I barely got out. But I hope it comes out good. It has been evening. I fell asleep last night. Laying there in bed, I was like, oh. I needed to go my butt to bed way earlier and I just didn't do it. Yesterday was a good day, just didn't quite go as planned. Your new happy place. Thank you. It was some basic, hell, I don't even know the brand of the epoxy because it was some off-brand that I used. What is that? Sebgelli? It was that stuff. Part A, Part B. That's what I've been using the whole time for my resin. Except for when I do the little UV resin pieces, but... But I got some bond crafters to play with next go around. Where's my paper towels? I'm telling y'all, I gotta make a mount for those things because they're never in the same spot. Fixing to just go ahead and start demolding and see how it goes. That's the little cone holder. I like the color in that though, that green black. And it don't look, I mean, you got your green out of it, but that mica and all, the way it swirls, I like that. But I have enough of that left because there's an ashtray that goes with this set. I did not mix that up yesterday. I'm gonna mix it up today though. That's got a little burp to it. You can see the line in there. That's where I bumped it to see how cured it was. It pushed it in, but it didn't fall back out. I don't know if y'all can see that in the camera or not. No, y'all can't really see that. You can see the glare, what shows the difference on it. epoxy drips like a fiery stream. Polished wood gleams like an artist's dream. The hum of creation.
This is like satisfying to a degree. Hey, PK. Early in the morning. It's a little soft still. I gotta let it sit and completely cure. There's a bubble right there, couple bubbles, but not bad. Yeah, it's a little pliable. Hold it down flat. But right here, it's got a small indentation, so I guess I need to get it level as I can, and then put a small. I don't want to mess this up, so it's got to flow right there. I don't know. You can't leave that right there. I don't think that. In my brain, using a tray. Okay, you want your tray to be all one level, right? And this has got that little indentation, so you go to moving stuff's gonna get caught on the image. So I need to take and put a small layer of epoxy in here just to bring it up and level it. That's cool though. That come out nice, I like that. This is the test. All them little bitty points. I gotta see how they come through. And I definitely can't use it as a grinder. This probably needs to sit for a hot minute. Epoxy streams like rivers in a steady flow. Medicated bliss where the time moves low. Crafted chaos till the flame we grow. That was supposed to be a spot. It didn't pour. Oh man. No epoxy at all went down that center spot. I'm hoping it doesn't have to play like lining up to hold it together. Oh goodness. Oh no. I need that back over here. That back up. There we go. Hey Mark, good morning. It's looking cool. I just hope there's one spot right now, right here. I manipulated epoxy into every dang spot, all the diamonds I was paying attention to, but I did not pay attention to that center spot right there. So I think there's supposed to be a stud right there sticking up in the center, but we'll have to see how it works. Let's see. Come on. And we didn't get. Dang, that little joker. Ow. Dang. Ow. Let me tell you, I got epoxy in there because them little things dang sure are sharp. But there should have been a stud to line into that hole coming right there. But it should still go together. That's not bad. I don't think that's bad at all for my first pour. I'm just used to I guess I'm used to my grinder. It's got the magnet or whatever that kind of holds it all closed. But it don't stay held closed, you know, but it fits. That's pretty cool. Smooth movement. There you go. Ow. Them little spikes are sharp though. I will give it that. What's that? Mental raccoon glass. Forged in fire. There you go. Welcome. Will it cut? I think it will. I'm going to tell you this. Even if you slammed it into somebody's skin, look here, let's see. Yeah, it will cut. Take that little rim off right there and you got a bunch of little spikes and just put it in your hand and smack somebody. They'll know it. And say, will it hurt? Yes, it will. But that's cool, y'all.
Grumpy in the shop on lately, spinning fast, coffee still hot in a dented glass. Ash on the floor, got that morning laugh. Neighbor at the door like you awake at last.
That was pretty nifty. I like that. Giving me ideas. Pour. Let's see. The little one would be the top. You could pour it so far, not fill it up to the top. Stop. Let that cure. Put something on there and then pour a cap. And then you can have an image inside there as well. Give me that idea because this side's got a little divot in there. And so it's already got a rim to hold a little cap. Huh. That sucks that this one doesn't. I'm missing just one of the triangles and then that center post right there. Other than that, it came out great. And that's just user error. I didn't get the epoxy in that point, and I didn't get it in that stud there. That's pretty cool, y'all. I like that. Grumpy, I did put his mustache bust open. Hey, daggone, Mark. Thank you. You didn't have to do that again, sir. Hell, if that was heavy, the first box was pretty heavy.
Yeah, grumpy in the shop, lace spinning so fast. Coffee still hot, burning through this forecast. Ash on the counter, ashtray like a map. Morning joint.
He says test run, huh? I need to put this somewhere. See, I need storage out here and stuff. Seriously, do. Like shelves and stuff underneath my tables that I can put stuff on and not get dusty and because I got a feeling I'm gonna mix up another tray. And this has to sit, I need this sitting nice and flat so it stays straight and cures good. It's still just a little soft and flexible.
If you know, then you know that sound. Little bit of rage, still peace all around. From the shop to the stars, we roam in this town.
Awesome, there you go.
Never staying on the ground. Hey!
Right there. That over there and there. That's cool. It's this test. I don't have any of the pre-rolled cones. The way I do mine, I make my own cones and all, but they're not the little this is made up for those pre-rolls. You just set it there and hold it, I guess, and then just I guess you would do it like this. Use the tray, because the tray's got a little break in it right there, right? So I'm assuming you sit there and you grind up your flour, dump it out on your tray, scratch it off into your tube out that corner. I don't know. Too much for me. That's cool though. Oh, and the grinder does just fit right there. Okay, cool. Let's see what we got here. Oh, pow, we like the rolls. See, I need these. I like the old school wrap, you know, no inserts inside of them. But my hands, when I go to roll one up nowadays, I can't tell how hard I'm grabbing. So, educational purposes here. Most people, I guess, will take one of these and fold them all up and use the whole thing. Oh, I'm a cheap ass, you know, on a budget. And that's too much cardboard. I don't need all that, right? I take my insert, bend it, rip it in half. And this is how I do my inserts for the end of. People say it's a filter. It's not a filter. Even if it was, there's enough damn THC in that stuff these days that it wouldn't hurt you to filter it anyhow. But this just keeps it from coming out of the paper and you chewing on the end of it all the time. But there you go. That's got the little fold in there to keep it from falling through. And then I use the little papers to put it right there. And now with that right there, when I hold that end, I got pressure. I got something to put my thumb on so I'm not squishing it so tight. So as long as I try to maintain pressure without squishing this, then it smokes. If I roll them without that, I roll them too damn tight and you can't hardly draw through them.
Tight like a rocket in flight.
Hey Keith, good morning. That's one thing, I throw a little bit of ginger in my smoothies every morning. I'll take my smoothies are just a frozen fruit. It's pineapple, mango, strawberry, peaches. And then I put blueberries on top of that. Then I put a handful of spinach on top of that. A scoop of protein powder and a squeeze of lime juice, a little bit of milk, and then some what is it, mango what is it, mango cranberry, I think it is, juice, fruit juice. I pour in there and mix it all up. It's pretty good, sweet and tart at the same time. The juice that I use bounces. It's like mango, pineapple, cranberry, and then it's just whatever I got, grab. I think I'm using cranberry, white grape juice, and some other juice mixed together as my mixing juice right now. I changed that up. Oh, gracious, I don't think she's coming home this weekend. I guess it ain't her home no more. As we're starting to put more and more distance, which is doing me good. Sucks, but does me good in the long run. I guess I don't have to keep snatching the Band-Aid off as often. Super glue that bad boy on there now, huh? Oh, I can't see. I gotta put my glasses on. All right, and I did not get my video accomplished yesterday. I didn't do hardly nothing. I think as much as I did was fast forwarded one section of the reel, and that was it.
Grumpy's epoxy, these roach clips tight. Aliens land, instant hype, no fright. Smoking medication.
Hey Tim, morning.
Sky high flight, workshop therapy, chronic pain, good night. UV rays hit the resin just right. Epoxy so bright, outshine the night. Laid back carvings, vibrations ignite. In the lab whispers, pure delight. Like and subscribe, join the vibe. Aliens in the workshop, let's inscribe. Grumpy's chronic.
Oh, coffee. That stuff is just wonderful.
Epoxy brilliance, ride the tide.
That rise coffee, that mushroom coffee. I'm gonna start getting some of that too. That stuff's expensive, but it's I want to try it.
Sky high, would aliens take a stand? Like and subscribe. Join the vibe.
I like that. I like your logo, Mental. I just opened up your channel, looking there.
Epoxy brilliance, ride the tide. Workshop whispers, tales of the beyond. Epoxy creations, infinite.
Oh yes, sir. I got to. You got you a subscriber here. I love glass blowing and stuff like that. I will definitely check you out later. Oh, is that uranium glass?
Workshop whispers, tales of the beyond. Epoxy creations, infinite bond. Roll up reality, spaceships spawn. Chronic pain fades, therapeutic dawn.
Oh,
Workshop whispers, tales of the beyond. Epoxy creations, infinite bond. Roll up reality, spaceships spawn. Chronic pain fades, therapeutic dawn.
Sorry, I'm buzzing through the chat real fast.
Grumpy's epoxy, these roach clips tight. Aliens land, instant height, no fright. Smoking medication, sky high flight. Workshop therapy.
Oh, heck yeah. That's awesome. Thank you. What's that?
Wood till it morphed out of shape. Lathe humming, hands moving, craft and fate. Epoxy drips, binds bugs in a sculptor's twist. Zen found in the fog, some aliens miss. Eyes bloodshot, medicated soul kiss. Peace found among aliens.
Oh, I didn't know that. Huh. I'll go in there sometimes, and just when I sub to a new channel, I'll just throw like my little peace symbol up there, little peace fingers, or I'll put the peace fingers and I'll just put subbed, and I still do it sometimes. If I find somebody from another channel, I'll put in there, peace fingers and then subbed from so and so, YouTube can bite me. I like to know. Me personally, sometimes when I get a new subscriber, I am curious as to how they come across the channel. Was it the algorithm that pushed it out there to them, or did they hear about it from somebody, or would they, just randomly scrolling and find it? I'm always curious to know, but. I ain't got to do that. I know that's going to be an issue eventually. So yeah, that's why I moderation. Everything's good in moderation. So yeah, I have to nitpick on how I have my sweet attacks these days. I can't go in there. That's like those cookies. I just can imagine it's almost got my teeth cringing. I think they're just gonna be super sweet. I hadn't opened one of them yet. That's like those coffee crisps. Those are real sweet, but I've noticed if I eat one in the middle of the day, it's not that bad. If I eat one early in the morning or late in the evening, it's like the sweet it's like sweet.
Peace found among aliens in the mist. Chronic pain's a ghost, anxiety's dismissed. Like to the tribe, spark flames in the abyss.
They did change up some of the stuff on how they were doing the algorithm and all. They have it set up more. It's run more AI. You know, Gemini is what's basically running through there, I think, and scanning everything. You know, it scans your entire video. It scans all your words and stuff, and it's supposed to break it down and try to push out to more people. They're saying that the way it's supposed to analyze everything is to help break it down and push it out to more people that will truly watch your videos, you know. Because people subscribe to your channel, that's good for numbers, but if they subscribe and just don't ever give you any interaction, you know, I think that kind of slows stuff down. I try to go back and forth and participate on all the channels if I'm not doing anything but doing my little peace fingers on there, you know. Click it, let it watch, and that's another thing. If you click the video, they say, you know, you should let it play. Even if you don't do nothing but shrink it and mute it and let it play all the way through. It'll help the creator out more. All right, this part YouTube might not like. I don't know how I'm gonna do the test. I don't know if we're gonna do a visual test or if I'll just talk y'all through it. Hey Zed, morning.
Grumpy spins the lathe, hand steady in the grind. Epoxy roach clips, art where functions aligned. Workshop sessions.
I might want to wait though. I might want to let that sit for another day or so to make sure that's all. I mean, that ought to be cured though. That's so thin, that should be 100% cured. It should have had time to do its reaction and stuff and gas out, I would think.
Aliens in the mist, whisper words of relief. Craft and cannabis, our escape from the grief. Turn the world into grooves, we twist in the vibes. Hit the bell, like and subscribe to the tribe. Lay spirals, carve out our story.
Yeah, I hope not. Yeah, don't nobody need no American candy. That shit needs to be incinerated.
Grumpy calls the spins. Precision of a surgeon, where craft begins. Wood chips dance like confetti on.
I've never done the shorts. That's one thing I've not pushed into yet is breaking down shorts. My long form videos, I don't get, well, I don't drop them like I used to, so I can't say I don't get the views like that because I don't know anymore. They haven't dropped regularly in a minute, but my views did slow down once I started doing my lives, you know. So it's like any of my long form videos, you know, they got to be, I don't know. It's funny, you call them long form videos, but you need to make them as short as possible so people will click them. It's like, I feel you drop a long video out, nobody wants to watch them anymore, but I dang sure don't want to do shorts, because I don't want to support shorts. I'll watch other people's shorts, but I don't want to make them and put them out there. I feel shorts are ruining everybody's attention span.
Aliens floating, they dip in my sight.
Oh my gosh, now there's damn bullcrap videos out there. Proof Artemis was staged. Never left Earth, apparently. Oh my goodness. Awesome, that is cool. I like that. Hey, good morning, Mr. Tony. How you doing today? I guess you're getting ready for work, so that's not good. So I would say morning. But hey, you're awake getting ready for work, so yeah, that's another good morning, right? Oh, goodness. Yeah, I'm being babbly today.
Crafted cures where the resin drips. Epoxy roach clips, fingertips equipped. Medicated therapy, glow flows thick. Chronic pain fades, it's a real slick trick. Aliens in the smoke, shadows.
The herb I have right now is a little dense and it's not as dry, so I don't want to put it through that fresh grinder until that thing's cured a little longer, just to make sure it don't break any of the teeth or anything like that, because this stuff is, I don't know if y'all can hear it, it's thick, dense little nugs. When you let it dry out better, say like for a vaporizer, because you don't want it too moist or nothing like that. You want it fresh, but not fresh. It's hard to describe that. But that style would run good through one of them grinders because it's dry. You know, it's gonna bust apart real easy. When it's that dense and it's fresher, scary. Oh, oh, my son's still going to Japan. I was hoping they would have canceled the trip. It scares me, y'all. It scares the crap out of me. It's awesome. I'm so excited for him, but I'm so damn terrified at the same time. And my baby going all the way to flipping Japan. I'm going to be a flipping basket case, a nervous flipping wreck when he leaves. Bet I'll be going to the airport, probably bawling like a baby, dropping his ass off. They'll be like, "You're embarrassing me, Dad." I was like, "Oh, sorry. I can't help it." I want to tear up thinking about it now. He's called me a titty baby. I don't care.
Medication rolled tighter than the bass drum. Creativity sparks where the darkness comes. Shadows in the flicker.
You can't watch those numbers, those sub numbers. Watching them numbers will drive you crazy. Because I'll sit there and I had 465 on my subs one day. And then 2 days after that, I was back down to 458. And then a day after that, I was back up to 462. Or it was back and forth. It always goes back and forth. Sometimes it's this, you'll get the subs that I guess they subscribe during the live, but then they don't comment on anything, and then YouTube kicks that. And then in my situation, I figured I would get subscribers from other people's lives, you know, and then they would go watch my videos and see, oh, he does 420 stuff and roach clips. Oh, he's bad. And then unsubscribe to me then, because I've lose is, yeah. That subscriber count number, that right there that'll add a wrinkle or two if you study that. You don't want to study that. You want your numbers to go up, I guess. Everybody does, you know, but you start trying to stress those analytics. I don't know. Some people's got the brain to where they can look at that shit and figure it out and say, oh, okay, well, I need to be broadcasting at this time and I need to do this, and they're on top of it. I can't study it like that. I don't want it. I want this to be fun, and I don't want it to be stressful and aggravating to do it. You know, what's the point, you know? So, yeah. And just let it flow. If it grows, it grows. If it don't, it don't. I can't do donuts too much anymore. Oh, I used to love donut holes. Donut holes was my nemesis, my jam. I don't know how you want to call it. I can't eat them no more. It's the grease. It ruins it. There you go. Let's see. I need to move this out of the way. This has got to sit flat. I don't know where I need to go sit it on the table. I want it to stay flat so the inside don't try to bow up. And then, like I said, I want to mix up a light layer and pour in there and let it level out. That way it's all one level. I don't know how I'm gonna do that for right here where it pours out though. Whispers so clear, lave spins, I'm grinning, no fear. I guess I could take, yeah, that might work. I can maybe hot glue little piece of that stick on right there just to dam that off, and then pour that little layer and let it pour and flow out right there, and then it'll stop and it should be nice. That's the only thing I don't want to mess up is that right there, but I don't think that's gonna work. Because you put stuff on here and go to like slide it up to get it ready to roll, it's gonna fall in those little grooves and get caught. so I got to fill those in, which is okay, because then I can take
Dremels hum to tunes we know. Workshop rhythm.
put some detail into it,
Lace
and then seal it.
old and
Yeah.
wooden spirit.
And then you can see on this side, looking at it, you can see where I didn't clean it up too good. You can see that mica powder right there on top of that black green.
Never see.
But I don't think that's bad. I mean, that's not technically not the first tray I've poured, but I don't think that's bad.
Every stroke, night to day. Grumpy smile, laid back heart. Wood spirits heal my heart.
Got that one right there. This is one that Miss Francis sent me. It says, I'm a little high maintenance. And this is the same. I need to do a small pour on top of here to fill in all that, so it's flush and level.
Grumpy in the shop, new year, new leaf. Carving out dreams with shaking belief. Chiseling edges, letting go of grief. Woodside smooth, feeling some relief.
Wawa's a gas station down this way. Well, it was up north, and then they've gotten one built down this way.
Let's make this a wood burning song with every cut, emotion strong. Sparks flying as day moves along. In Grumpy's world, nothing's ever wrong.
It's kind of like a. Do you know of the Buc-ee's? It's kind of like a Buc-ee's service station, but it's not as big. Buc-ee's is a lot bigger.
Fingers so short, Grumpy's breathing deep, feeling
But Wawa, it's like an oversized shit. What was the name of that store?
long soft beams, carving thoughts.
Circle K or something.
Shavings fall silent as it seems. Grumpy smiles, heart in streams.
You don't know. What's up, brother? Welcome in.
Emotion strong. Sparks flying as day moves along.
I always say you don't know. I just remember your name from that right there. That sticks with me. But yeah, this one, when I did this one, I was sloppy with it. I tried to clean it up too, but I just don't know how the resin people cover that without getting that mica everywhere and then cleaning that mess up. I'll learn. I've seen Miss Francis using one of them little, I guess like a smudging tool or something almost. It looks like it's got a little rubber tip, and I think they go through and clean up some of that and wipe it off and clean it and wipe it off. I think, I don't know. But this one is set, it's not flexible no more. And so I gotta let this one set, because I'm still pushing on this one and seeing it move.
Epoxy river running, lighter cases on the creek. Roach clips in the glow, Grumpy's work unique.
Man, you can split somebody's wig, you crack them in the head with that.
Alien vibes hit wild, art'll never retreat. Grumpy's batshit crazy, meds in a haze. Roll type medication, floating outer space. Glows in the dark, magic lit.
I like the little gas station ones that's got the little deals where they make the breakfast biscuits and stuff like that, and the breakfast burritos and stuff. The one we had set up, now they had a straight up full-blown deli. They were cooking eggs, bacon, grits. I mean, they had it all going on. And then lunchtime was the same way. They would swap out and have all kind of stuff cooked for lunchtime.
Aliens whisper notes, transmit 'em precise, out of this world. Roach clip got that.
When I was doing the construction work and stuff like that, that's one thing I did. I would fuel myself, because I mean, you're out there in that heat, sweating and working. I mean, you got to have some good food for energy, or you're just gonna burn out and fall out. And that's one thing, knock on wood, I never fell out when I did construction work. I got hot. I weebled and wobbled and almost fell out, but Florida will teach you a thing or two when it comes to that heat. I'm going to set this down on the table in here, y'all. Goodness, y'all, I got boxes. My boy has given me boxes. He's got his daddy's brain. I feel so sorry for that boy. He just does not know. I mean, he's just like his damn daddy. He's just a little bit smarter. I think I got him whooped in the common sense though. So we'd be a good match. We need to morph to one. Hey Scotty, good morning. Man, I'm telling you, Mark, I don't know if you play with the herb up there, but when my stomach does get all kind of just grumbly, just quoozy, all upset feeling, honestly, when I toke a little bit on a little herb, it does settle me down a little bit. That's one thing I do love about it. I mean, this is a beautiful plant. It does a lot of awesome things. Nausea, upset stomach, I mean, it'll help with it all. Hey Kelly, good morning. Hey Steve, good morning. I didn't see you slipping in there. If I've missed anybody, I greatly apologize and thank you so much for coming in and hanging out. And everybody, go check out everybody's channel that's in here. Everybody's got some cool channels. There's some awesome people here. Use that blue and hook up. Hey, I don't judge you for that, Mark. That's not a problem. Some people they don't, and I respect that. I respect that 100%. I don't try to push it off on nobody, but I damn sure will preach its benefits. I do believe it's way better than pharmaceutical. And it can be abused just like anything else, I guess, you know, but... I don't think the side effects and the consequences from its abuse are near as bad as everything else's abuse. There you go. Yeah, I don't smoke inside the house. Now, granted, I need to seal up my door and everything. We're a little drafty, so the smell does go inside, but it's not as strong. But no, I smoke in my shop. That might be why I'm in my shop so much, you know, because I don't smoke in the house. I'll hit my vape pens, the concentrate pens every now and then, but not as often. I did that when we moved in. I smoked cigarettes and all when we moved in here, and when we moved out of the apartment, I was smoking inside up there, and we didn't live there that long. And when we moved out, the nicotine stains that was on the walls in that short of a period of time, I was like, no, I'm not doing that in our new house, you know. And the house wasn't new, it's an old house, but it was new to us, you know. So no, I wasn't fixing to come up in here smoking. So I made the rule, nope, not smoking inside, you know. And then I quit cigarettes, you know. And so, but yeah, the herb, that's an outside thing. Yeah. Well, I mean, the herb smoke, it does kind of, it gets its own smell, its own lingering kind of smell like the cigarettes does, but it's a little heavier for sure. Skunk it up. We're skunking, we're skunking. Oh, I have to do a few more wood burns. I sold the my praying hands. That was the last one that I had that I did. I had the praying hands and then the Jesus face on the cross. I want to do some more of the praying hands. Oh, where's my templates and stuff for all that?
Grumpy's hands, they shape the flow. Knives kiss wood and time moves slow. Chronic pain, it starts to fade. Healing in these grooves we've made.
My boy, when I said his brain's like mine, he's got his daddy's messes. He's been working on his room. Proud of that. He's like me, he squirrels and he collects stuff, and he's got so much stuff and he doesn't know where to put it, so he's got boxes stacked up here and there, and they would get to be too much. And then he was going through stuff last night, and he's like, there ain't but 2 things in this big old box. I said, imagine. Hey, there's a bunch of empty boxes in the kitchen I got to get rid of now. I told him I ain't got no room to fuss at him because my garage is getting the same damn way. And I know how good it'll do my head to get everything cleaned up and straightened up again. That will do my head so much better. I've done it so many times. I let stuff get cluttered up and I have my little system of finding stuff. And then eventually I was like, oh, too much, enough's enough. And I have to clean up stuff up and all. And we're at that point. And then it's just gotten a little bit worse this go around, I guess, because I have extra crazy going on right now. That's what I want to go away. I want the extra crazy to leave me the heck alone. I want my brain to leave me alone. It's picking on me like crazy. It's being my biggest bully right now. And how do I put that bully in timeout, y'all? I need help putting that bully in timeout.
Grumpy's hands, they shape the flow. Knives kiss wood and time moves slow. Chronic pain, it starts to fade. Healing in these grooves we've made.
Gracious. Got too much stuff, yo.
Roach clips shine and made with care.
This I do not need to lose. This is my little log book. I got all my Planet 13 sales and what sells and what's popular and everything wrote down in that. I got some Christmas trees I need to finish. Yeah, I said Christmas trees, but start on some of that stuff now, or I won't do it before Christmas. Christmas will sneak up on me, and they sell. People like them.
But in the chips I find my way. Wood speaks louder than the pain, and carves a path that's joy ordained.
That's all trash right there.
Through the grain, smoothing edges,
Picture.
healing isn't found.
Sorry, y'all. I'm looking for something at the moment. Babbling and looking. Oh.
Medication rolled up tight. Find the rhythm, let it show. Creating sparks that brightly glow.
Well, we start popping bubbles.
Grumpy laid back, sitting in his shed, scuffling with the wood piece in his head. Roach clips crafted, each one's a gem. Workshop therapy, cough problems.
That's gonna.
His worries, chisel in hand. Lighten up a stogie, grains like sand. Cool wood carvings, medicine profound. Grumpy laid back, therapy he's found.
Ah, found them.
Patterns and spirals, designed so tight.
They were hiding in my in one of my books. One of my sketchbooks. They were folded up. Well, not folded up, but they were put up in that. I would have never found that dang thing. That guy. That one I do a lot, and people like that one a lot. And this one, I'll do those two. But that's the one I sold recently, the other day. So I need to get another one of those done on. And then, let's see, one of the new ones I'm gonna make, this one's gonna take me a little bit of time doing them. So I wanna make sure it looks as good as it does on this paper. But I wanna take that and get that stenciled off onto a board and burn that in. And then I wanna color the flowers all different colors. Use my neon colors or something for that. I thought about doing that with the UV resin and just mixing my pigments with it, because I have more of a variety of colors and can really get into it that way. So yeah, that'll be a project. But I want to do that one when my head's either clear or totally flipping flopped up, and it's totally flopped up right now. So why I say it like that is because maybe that can help me zone the heck out and not think. So like when I'm having like a real bad time, maybe try to work on that one, because there's so much going on there that maybe it'll keep my head that busy. You know what I mean? But I'll have to try and see how it works. If I can get into it when I'm flopped up, it'll be a good one to help me balance out. But other than that, I think with the way I want that one to turn out, I need to be in the right headspace. I don't know. See, that's my problem. I argue with myself about how I need to be to do something. Shh. Remember, green, my favorite color. I want a green jacket. All right, see, I have 4 projects in my head going on right now, y'all. What the hell am I supposed to do? I want to color up the tray, the leaf on the tray again, so I can pour another tray and do the ashtray and the grinder and stuff this time. And then I want to do this burn board. I want to sit here and just babble and not do anything. Whew. Struggle's real. Hey, old Pat, good morning, sir. See, I don't know if that's a booger in the wood or if that's carbon from carbon paper. I think that's carbon. Hey, you getting out there and doing the live today? Got you in here, I can ask you now. Hey, good morning, Camilla. I did not see you sneaking in there. How are you doing? Yeah, I like green. Green's always been my favorite. Metallic greens, and then like a green and black patterns. When you start like mashing colors and throwing patterns, green and black go. And then if it's like a combination of colors, green, black, purple. But green, black, I like the green and black. Green, I mean green, herb, money, green. Yeah, I mean, who don't like green?
Laid back, carving, steady hand devotion. Epoxy shines bright, clouded in emotion. Grumpy hands spark art, therapy potion. Anxiety drips, vanishing like ocean.
Oh, my head, yeah.
Aliens in the smoke, they whisper truth.
I think I'll use this one.
Dedication rolled tight, sparking the roots. Chronic pain, a ghost, fades in the booth. Creating our
And I haven't roughed over on these, but I did soften that edge all the way around. That's nice. We'll burn it like we did before. All right, babble, babble. Oh.
Roach clips glowing, fingertips control. Therapy the mission, fire feeds the soul. Ink in the wood grain, carving out whole. Lost in creation.
Raja Inde Gohana went live. Y'all get a chance, y'all gotta go drop in on Raja's channel. He comes in here from time to time. He's a good guy. He's over in India. That man is a wood turning flipping machine. I love watching him spin on the, he does a lot of handles. I think they're called kasas. They're it's like their version of a shovel. It's like a shovel and a hoe combined. And on his videos, you see him spinning the handles for those all the time, and then you see him putting the kasas together. It's pretty cool. I like the work, and that man got a heck of a work ethic. I'll do the normal. I'll be ready by 9 o'clock or whatever. That's fine. I just wanted to make sure to see if you was doing your thing. I ain't seen no old path on there in a minute. Talk about watching Grumpy. I like watching some old path turning new pins and stuff too. You know, I gotten used to that. I'm getting ready for to do a wood burn, one of my burn boards. I'll take and put this down, and I'll trace it off on there with my carbon paper, and then I'll come back with my pyrography, with my wood burner, and I'll burn my picture on there. And this won't have no color. This one's gonna just straight up be wood burn. So I'll burn the outline to everything, and then where this picture is all dark, I will go through and I will do my style of shading, which is just a bunch of, well, y'all see.
Epoxy spills like rivers on a moonlit night. Shapes emerge, sharp souls taking their bite. From bad shit to brilliance, the cycle's tight. Grumpy carving galaxies push the limits of sight. Glow bright edges, life's a strobe light glow. Hands
Awesome. I'm still working on my edit. I haven't got my edit figured out yet. I'm kind of squirreling away from it. I need to do it, but it's overwhelming and it's aggravating me. And I know if I stick with it, I'll figure it out eventually, but it's just, I'm so scatterbrained right now. And then once I'll turn it on and I'll start doing something with it, and I'll honestly, my eyes will start rolling in my head, or I'll squirrel and start watching another video or something. And my computer system, it's struggling right now to run DaVinci and do anything else at the same time. And I've said it before, I kind of have to be doing something to do something. So I'll start editing, but I need to have a video or something playing in the background, and I can't do that on my system no more. And then I'm not sure how to do everything on DaVinci, so most of the time I'll be editing and then have a YouTube video up on the other screen trying to show me what to do, but in the same time everything starts lagging and hiccuping, and I haven't broke it down to the proxy file yet. But when I'm editing and I'm just editing alone, I can take and put my mouse on that scrubber like that video and dang, and rub that thing back and forth, and I have no problems. But it's as soon as I open my browser up on top of that editing program being up is when the computer starts struggling.
glow bright edges, life's a strobe light glow. Hands cramped steady, art dances just so. Laid back visions, they traverse the unknown. Aliens watch grumpy shape the great unknown.
But I mean, it goes to struggling.
Catch carvings flowing steady, creations alive. Grumpy in his own, aliens not pure delight. Watch epoxy spill dreams under fluorescent lights.
And that's what I like about this carbon paper. I've used this to transfer a bunch of images, and you can just keep on and keep on using it. This stuff goes forever.
Gentle buzzing late from hands in steady sway. Shadings falling like snowflakes, turning wood to clay. Grain revealing faces, spirits in the wood. Dust in the air, therapy's understood. Wood and smoke, life in a tangled dance.
Oh, Beth, hold on. I'll go get that tray. That tray come out decent. I like it. I got to add a little layer to the bottom of it to fill in the indentation from the leaf. But it come out good. The grinder come out real good. One of the teeth didn't form good, and then a lineup stud didn't form good, but it still holds together. Let me go grab it. Oh. Oh, there's big girl. She's up. She misses her mama. Tell she's on the couch with that sad look. I know my puppy. Now, there's the tray. It come out good. This was the little cone holder for it to put your little pre-roll and then start packing it. And then the grinder, it didn't, there's supposed to be a stud coming up right here to go in there to help line it up. That didn't, I was concentrating on all the spikes and I overlooked that altogether and didn't even get no epoxy in there. And then there was one spike on this side that I missed, But other than that, they all formed and stayed together when I demolded it. And it fits nice. It works. Hey, Matthew, good morning, buddy. Hey, Amy, good morning. I needed y'all's help. I needed your help yesterday, Amy. How in the heck do y'all clean this stuff up once you color your... When you're doing the micas on your molds? Like, it's got the leaf right here. And so when I color that leaf with my mica and then I get that scattered mica powder everywhere else, what do you do to go through and get it in them fine lines and like that detail area? Is there a special little tool I need to try to get that'll help me clean that up? Or do I just gotta get a toothpick and get at it? Because it's not bad. It's not bad, but you can... I cleaned it up fairly good, but if I would have used a darker color, it would have stuck out even more. But like right there on the edge, you know, I had some powder I couldn't get up good. And then I was getting frustrated and I just stopped because it seemed like I was just smearing the stuff everywhere. I use cotton tip with a tiny bit of alcohol and go at it. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I wasn't patient enough. I guess I should have stuck at it because I got the pointed Q-tips. I got a bunch of those. But yeah, I was getting frustrated and I should have just stuck it out because that's what I was doing. I was taking one of my alcohol wipes and I was get it wet and then I'd wipe it and then I'd wipe it off and I'd wipe it and I kept going back and forth. I got it cleaned up a lot, but like I said, I just got frustrated. I should have kept at it. Ah, yeah. I probably already did that though. I didn't think about that until about halfway through. On top of the leaf right here where I'd put all that, oh shit, it's still soft. Where I put all that mica on this part right there, I might have scratched the mold because I was rubbing it in with the Q-tip trying to spread it all out and smear it on there. Let me go sit this down on the table so it can finish drying up. And then I want to put, I guess, just a light layer in the bottom of the tray to enclose or to level out the indentation from the leaf. That way your herb don't get stuck in there when you're trying to slide it around. Let me go get my old man dog out of the bed while I'm in here. Go ahead and put them outside. Quit Pepper, I'm gonna go get him. Come here, Sparrow. Come on, man. Come on, go outside. Come on. Throw my back down. Sit up. Come on, old man. Oh.
It's a chill kind of show.
Come on, Sparrow. Let's go. Let him wake up. Sparrow, outside. No man, Sparrow. Sparrow, outside. Come on. Come on. Let's go outside. I'm trying to go from one bed to the other. Come on, old man. Come on. He's getting slower and slower. Come on, baby. Come on. I know it. It's early. Come on. She's wanting to take her blue healer instincts and snatch on him and drag him down the hallway like, yep, we're going this way. Her herding instincts.
Like and subscribe, feel the art grow.
Go, big go.
Churning ideas like the lace flow.
He's getting so slow. He's not as I don't know what the word is. Hey, good morning, Patricia.
Rolled up tight tonight. Art from the soul under workshop light. The lathe carving grooves cutting deep and true.
Go do your business now. Go on. Go out there and go be good boy. Go be good boy. You ain't done a potty that fast. Go be good boy. Go be good girl.
Storms in the air.
Go do your business. Go be good girl. Go on.
Made with flair. Each groove whispers tales untold.
Go be good. Go do your business. Go be good girl.
Epoxy shines pure and uncontrolled.
Go be good girl.
Raining color storms in the air.
There he goes. Now he's going out to his spot.
Made with flair.
So he walked out the door and tried to come walk right back in like he didn't do nothing.
Tales untold.
Now he's waking up. He's like, oh yeah, I gotta go potty. Good boy. I do love my fur babies. That's one thing I talk mad crap about taking off and hitting the road, but I don't think the old man pup can travel too well anymore. And then my big girl, I don't know what she's gonna be like on the road. She's got my anxiety with people. She likes people, but she don't like people.
Epoxy dreams gleam in the fluorescent light.
She'll bark, stand her hair up, everything when she sees somebody she don't know. But when she knows you, she's excited as hell to see you.
Aliens in the mist, visions twirl, can't resist. Eyes red.
I can walk in the house. She's fine. I walk in the house and pick up my cane because I walk around the house without my cane. You know, I'm always grabbing onto the wall, touching something, holding something for stability. I can walk without my cane. My cane is, I'll get muscle spasms real bad right there in my lower back. It's like I almost hit like a bone to bone and pinch a nerve or something just right and damn near want to drop. And so I have my cane as my kickstand. So I get that sharp pressure, I'll let all my weight onto that cane real fast to take the weight off my back, and it helps me from falling. Come on, inside. But when I come inside and pick up my cane, she will jump in the window immediately and go to growling and looking for somebody to bark at because she knows I'm fixing to walk out the front door. It never fails. I mean, I could walk in and do anything and she won't move. As soon as I grab that cane, boom, to the window and she's growling. And it's like, what are you doing? There ain't nobody out there. But I guess she just wants to protect her daddy. I don't know. Oh, my back, yo.
Lathe turns eternity. This therapy runs deep. Wood shavings fall in spirals as the vibe creeps. Aliens chime in, antennas
Yeah, right.
turn and subscribe.
you gotta get her and put her in a little kennel, or hook a harness onto her. It's got the little seat, the seat belt hook that'll hook her to the seat belt so she can't run around. I can't do it no more because I don't have good grip, but I would always let my dogs, when I take them for a ride, get in my lap and kind of stand on the door jamb, and look out the window and stuff, but I can't hardly I can't hardly hold them and then keep them off of me while I can drive and hold the wheel anymore. My daughter, the little grand pug, she rides around in a kennel. She's got a small kennel, and it's about the size of my carbon box. You know, it's big enough for her to roll around, walk around in and lay down. But she puts her in there and covers her up, and they just ride. Now, when they're coming here, it's funny because she says when they leave to come here, that I guess the dog knows the freaking directions, because she says they'll go so far and she's fine, and then all of a sudden they turn off onto the interstate, and she says she just starts barking and raising Cain, and gets crazier and crazier the closer they get here, you know. And then once they get here, she's non-stop barking until I get her.
Grumpy spins the lathe, spaceship hum in the air. Epoxy shining bright, colors rare, so unfair. Alien
Oh goodness.
mist, whispers fill the void. Roach clips, crafted art, never destroyed. Workshop therapy, the grind finds its peace.
What are we doing? Are we doing a gardening live this morning?
Chronic fades, anxieties drift to abyss.
We're gonna be out there planting some strawberries. What you got? That's what I want to grow. I want to grow some strawberries. I want to grow some peppers. And then I got to grow some kind of vegetable, but there's not much vegetable that I eat on a regular. I love broccoli. Growing some broccoli would be good.
Slice the resin, galaxies align. Each clip a little portal, bend space-time. Aliens hit, tools start to glow. Grumpy vibing hard, feels the artisan flow. Therapy session in the sawdust hive. Workshops, church, crafting keeps
All right,
them
find a
alive.
starting point and just start.
No haze, no pain stays.
Y'all can see where I've gone over this one, so I mean it wouldn't hurt for me to get a fresh image on this one.
Spin stories, whispers through the grain. Alien medics in the wood, healing every vein. Workshop therapy, the grind finds its peace. Red eyes, coded, medicated, sweet release.
And this is the same way with the pencil. The pencil almost feels those grooves of that grain underneath there and gets catchy if I push down too hard. But if I don't push down hard enough, I'm not going to get my transfer. But I don't want it too dark, because then that gives me room to adjust if I need to. Say if the wood burner catches a grain and pulls it, then I don't have too much carbon to have to remove. I stay on my line better. And then these rays don't have to be picture perfect on that trace. If you've noticed, I've gotten wider and stuff on some,
Grumpy spins the lay, spaceship hum.
narrower on some. You can make it your own, because this is an image from Google. This is not my artwork. By no means, I did not draw that. I wish I did, but no, I didn't draw that. This is courtesies of Google.
Eyes coded, medicated, sweet release. Chronic fades, anxieties drift to abyss. Join the tribe like the vids can't resist. Shavings hit the floor, constellations in the dust. Hands steady, future forging quiet trust. Blades slice the resin, galaxies align. Each clip a little portal bent space-time. Alien beams hit, tools start to glow. Grumpy vibing hard, feels the artisan flow. Therapy session in the sawdust hive. Workshops, church, crafting keeps them alive. Medicinal haze, no pain stays the course. Roach clip crackles, fire fuels the source. Late spin stories, whispers through the grain. Alien medics in the wood, healing every vein. Workshop therapy, the grind finds its peace. Red eyes, coded, medicated, sweet release. Chronic fades, anxieties
shop therapy, the grind finds its peace. Red eyes, coded, medicated, sweet release. Chronic fades, anxieties drift to abyss. Join the tribe like the vids can't resist.
Grumpy's hands, they shape the night. The epoxy flows, a neon flight. From roach clips to a lighter case, every piece a brand new space. Oh, Grumpy, carve it all, don't stop. Each creation makes the pain drop. Under UV, the colors ignite, glowing bold through every night. Anxieties fade like a distant tide. Chronic pain takes a backseat ride. Crafted wonders with a steady hand, unique treasures from this magic land. Oh, Grumpy, carve it all, don't stop. Each creation makes the pain drop. Under UV, the colors ignite, glowing bold through every night. Every flick and every shine puts the weight of the world in decline. Carving joy in the form of
Gonna have to
waves,
clean this one up. Hopefully it'll clean up good.
Oh, Grumpy, carve it all, don't stop.
Oh, it's sloppy already, I can tell.
Under UV, the colors ignite, glowing bold through every night.
Oh no! I'll get him on play. That's why I don't delete anything. He didn't know, yeah. And he can't put them back up because it's like once you do it, it's done. I mean, even if he had the video, he could put the video back up, but the hours and the time's gone. Oh, that sucks.
Grumpy shop is humming alive. Lathe spinning car.
Oh, that bites.
Epoxy flows like
Hey, there's Zach. Good morning, sir.
roach clips into a smoky scene. Fingers
I said that right, correct? I went real quick with that. I'm not great with names, but I think I got that right. If I didn't get that right, I am sorry.
tools and tunes, singing songs from above. Medication rolled up tight tonight.
Yes, I got that right. There you go. I don't feel like a fool now. I was starting to feel bad. I get like, I'm bad with names. So it's like sometimes that's why I won't call somebody by your name. I'll go by channel name because I might not be 100% sure and I don't want to look like a fool. And then it's like if I do mess up, then it's like, oh God, I'm ready to end the live. Awkward, you know, but I didn't mess that one up.
Sawdust falls like a glittery haze.
But yeah, I'll get Roy going for sure.
Craze, turning wood to something so sleek.
I like his channel.
Every carving tells a story unique. Out in the shop where visions collide. Grumpy's laid back hands with talent to glide. From blocks of wood to treasures anew. Epoxy
Mr.
kisses
Wood,
make the
Mr.
art sing true. Medication rolled up tight tonight. Gotta get
Playlists.
through, gotta feel just right. Like it, subscribe, let the
4,000.
world know. Epoxy dreams make the energy glow.
Videos so far, view full playlist. That must have been what he was doing. He was trying to organize his videos and went through and deleted stuff. See, I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking about snot. going through and organizing my playlists, but it's like I don't want to mess anything up, so I haven't touched it. I got lives and then I got regular videos. All right, y'all, here's Mr. Roy's channel. Oh, okay, Amy dropped it up there. Ha! I was steadily digging for the link, didn't see it, and found it. Awesome. There you go. We'll throw it up there twice. But yeah, I just got him pulled up now. Videos. No, go back to playlist so it'll keep going.
Shapes and colors where the resin flies. Lighter cases shining like a cosmic stream. Every edge is sharper than a midnight dream. Roach clips glowing in a UV haze. Twisting time captured in epoxy's blaze. Anxiety melts like snow.
He's running.
Chronic pain fades.
Oh damn, that first one was short.
Grumpy's carving all.
All right, we're doing it good.
Each piece hums its own sweet song.
Yeah, it's crazy the way it works because it's like that rolling calendar with the hours and everything, isn't it? Like even as your videos get older, say if you had one video that had like 1,000 hours off that video, once it hits a certain day, those hours drop off your count, right? I mean, it's a year, but so you have to keep it steady. We can get him back up there though.
Welcome to the place where the epoxy flows.
I said I played the heck out of some videos. I said I got 3 or 4 videos going most of the time, but that's what's bothered me with my editing. That's what I was talking about, is I have to be doing something to do something, and my system's not running that editor, plus letting me squirrel on my other stuff like I would normally do to help keep me motivated or focused in, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. But trying to find some of my coffee's in my way, and my hand needs to sit right over here where my coffee cup was sitting.
Grumpy's hands got the midnight touch. Fingers smooth by the glow so much. Each piece carved under UV skies. Epoxy dreams where the magic lies.
Hey, good morning, man.
With a neon spark, roach clips charting through the dark. Each one surrenders its hidden flare, a secret glow humming soft in the air.
My boy will be going in July. He'll be in Japan. Scares me to death. I don't want him to leave home. That's what scares me so bad. It's like, okay, if something was to happen, if he was to get hurt, you know, just trip and get injured or something like that, I can't just jump and be right there. You know, I'm in Florida and he's gonna go all the way to Japan. You know, he'll be there for about a week, I think he said. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited for him. It's like gonna be one heck of an opportunity, but at the same time, just that daddy in me is like, that's my baby. I don't want my baby to go nowhere.
Whispers calm, healing hands holding steady balm. just art, it's Grumpy's fight, taming pain with this glowing light.
I'm a nervous wreck. I'm gonna be a dang basket case while he's gone. Alright, trying to find me. That's my problem. My brain's like, just put the pen down and go.
Where the epoxy flows and the pain subsides, carving till dawn where the spirit glides. Anxiety melts in the UV light. Grumpy keeps carving all through the night. Grumpy's hands got the midnight touch, fingers smooth by the glow so much. Each piece carved under UV skies, epoxy dreams where the magic lies. Lighter cases with the neon spark, roach clips charting through the dark. Each one surrenders its hidden flare, a secret glow humming soft in the air. Where the epoxy flows and the pain subsides, carving till dawn where the spirit glides. Anxiety melts in the UV light. Grumpy keeps carving all through the night. Unique creations that tell no lies. Every twisted gem under unseen skies. The pour of resin whispers calm.
Did all through there.
Healing
Do
hands
them.
holding steady balm. It's not just art, it's Grumpy's fight, taming pain with his glowing light. Epoxy alive.
I need to start trusting myself and not put all these little details in there and just try to eyeball them in as I'm doing it, but I'm scared I'll get them out of place, and then if they're out of place just a little bit, that starts scratching that OCD and I want to straighten it out, and then I throw it away. I got a lot of pieces that I've done that to. Just one little line. Nobody would probably see it, but my goofiness sees it, and so I just scrap it. So I say, I guess we're our worst enemy. I beat myself up more than anybody. Somebody wants to say, I hate you, I'm mad at you, I'm just like, shit, don't nobody hate me more than I do myself. I think that's probably half my problem. Accept myself for what I am and love myself. I want to so bad. I get so mad at myself too. I guess I just don't know what I am anymore.
type pain revival. Aliens and shadows, tools hiss
Yeah,
like
biographies, it's hard. Some people just got it. I mean, just got it.
hands craft the supreme. Epoxy holds truths tucked in.
They got the flow. I'm talking about this, and it's like they look like a flipping printer done went through there and made the picture. But I got mad respect for that. I just can't let it go and let it happen. You know, I try to nitpick it, and that's what gets me. If I just let it flow and quit nitpicking, it comes out okay. But I get in my head. That's what I'm saying. I'm my worst enemy.
Keep the spark alive. Therapy's a lace spin, roaches in the clip, brains in the finish hit, meditators trip, fog on the horizon, blurred lens to grip, smoke signals rise in the alien ship dips. Eyes burning, medicated smoke swirling, chronic pains ghosting, anxieties unfurling, craftsmanship, a hymn to the twisted vibe, hit the bell, join the tribe, keep the spark alive.
Hey, Radar. Morning. Oh, yo. Oh, my back. Oh, let it creak and crack. Oh. I watched some of those chiropractor shows where they put them people that can't hardly flip and walk. They walking all hunched over sideways because their sciatica's got them crimped up, and they lock their hips down, and then they lock them down and wrap a towel around their chin and their neck and just snatch them. Oh gosh, I want to experience that, but I'm so afraid that that's just gonna paralyze me. But you see them go to flipping crying because it hurt, but then you see them standing up and moving around, and then they're crying even more because it don't hurt. Man, I want to be that guy.
Like Thor in a cycle, epoxy drip sick, smoother than a vinyl. Grumpy got the recipe, soul's archival, art in the mist, anti-pain revival. Aliens and shadows, tools hiss like steam. Lathe humming rhythms, it's a stoner's dream. Workshop, mystic hands craft the supreme. Epoxy holds truths tucked in the machine.
Oh, my back.
Roaches in the clip, grains in the finish, hit, meditators trip. Fog on the horizon, blurred lens to grip. Smoke signals rise in the alien ship dips.
No, hold your arms up. Doing them lung exercises again. Cartridges will get you. At least my candy lungs, they will. Remember the first time I did a real dab off of a rig and everything? Oh my goodness.
Roach clips, creativity compiled. Workshop smells like sawdust dreams. Aliens
I said, just hit it like you do a bong. I said, okay. No, sir.
clouds part slow, it's a better phase. Chronic pain dying, anxieties retreat. Workshop therapy where the soul feels complete. Turn it, burn
I
it,
about lost a lung.
grumpy in the zone, feeling alive. It's the tribe's creation, a moment to confide. Like, subscribe, let the sparks collide. Shavings hit the floor, rhythm of the grind. Lathe making magic, crafting peace of mind. Aliens peep through the hazy design. Who knew the roach clip could shine so fine? Bliss ain't bought, it's a hands-on skill. Drill press steady, bending the will. Epoxy dreams turn chaos to thrill. Workshops the temple, that late night chill. Turn it, burn it, epoxy drip vibe. Grumpy in the zone, feeling alive. It's the tribe's creation, a moment to confide. Like, subscribe, let the sparks collide.
got all that down already. That should be there. I got to do the rest of the rays coming around here, and that should be a majority of the image. I think we got this one. It's the only thing about an image, if you've already used it and traced over it a few times, you got pencil all over it everywhere. So it's like, okay, where was I? And then my squirrely ass, I can draw that right there, look away, and then look back. Oh shit, which one was I on? You know. My brain's flashing in faster frames than my eyes flash, so
Subscribe, let the sparks collide.
can't do, huh? What? I can't do those anymore because of all the titanium. Do what? I missed it. I'm lost. I got some hardware. I got in my neck 3, 4, and 5 was anterior fused from the front. Hey Ronyo, good morning sir. Man, everybody, y'all gotta go check out Ronyo. If y'all ain't subscribed, go subscribe to that guy. He is awesome. He gave me a shout out last night that made me feel good. I appreciate that shout out, sir.
Treasure map, sawdust whispers where the planets overlap. Workshop magic, he be touching the void. Each clip glows deep, humanity employed.
Damn near had me tearing up. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, I hope I just didn't move that, y'all. That come loose. I bet I just got this all willy wonky. Let's see. Maybe not. That seems to be straight. Oh, okay, yeah, the chiropractor thing. Yeah, that's right. That's what scares me about it though, is I'm kind of like in that same boat with just my issues, you know. My neck, I don't think they could snatch on my neck like that because of the hardware. But then the neurologist said, my work ain't going anywhere. That stuff's not breaking. Because when I first had my neck fused, it was, let's see, when the thunderstorms and stuff started to roll in, all that pressure from a storm, oh my gosh, my neck and my shoulders just started flipping, burning and hurting so bad. I mean, I thought something was going wrong with the hardware. And went back to the doctor and he set me in for scans and all, and he says, no dude, you're a-okay, ain't nothing moved, you're fine. And then it was a few months later, it did it again, you know, and I went again in another scan, and he said, I can assure you my hardware is not going to come apart. He says, if anything, it's going to be issues with the rest of your neck. And I told him, I said, duh, that's why I'm here. You know, did I screw up the other vertebrae or something? Or is it the hardware spot hurting? I don't know. My whole neck hurts. That's what I'm telling you. But I had C4, C5 removed in neck and brace for 8 months to fuse. Wow. I haven't poured with it yet, Amy. That's the very next pour I do is gonna be Bondcrafter. I had this stuff left, and I got not even enough to do, say, 4 ounces and 4 ounces to do an 8-ounce cup. I don't even have enough left in here for that. I might have enough resin to do one of my lighter molds. But no, the Bond Crafter, it's right here. Ooh. I had it out yesterday in case I needed it. I'm fixing to use it. Now, I'll tell you one thing. My event the other day, I have not experienced this yet, but my epoxy roach clips, they got soft sitting out in the sun. It got so warm, I guess, and the UV rays were so intense that it got all my epoxy roach clips. Some of them were damn near floppy. I had to pick them up and put them back in my box and get them out of the sun. But that was with this stuff here, that Sevgeli. But I hadn't had that problem before though. That was crazy. I think I did this one already. And ooh, C7 to T1 done. Oh, listen, chat's moving. It seems like we are all dadgum. What is it? Cyborgs? You can say we're cyborgs, I guess. We got dadgum titanium bits and pieces. We're not all ourselves anymore, huh? What they say, resistance is futile. The Borg is going to assimilate us all. Forgive me, y'all. I don't need my jacket yet, I promise. Damn. Yeah, they did me the same. They went through the front of my neck. Snot. Where are we at? I ain't scared. Hold on. Let me change this out. Y'all might not be able to see it because of my beard. It's gonna end up closing anyway, so I'll just pull you. I know how to get it back open. Babble, babble, babble. Babble, babble, babble. We are connected. All right, let me switch cameras now. That's why I need a keyboard, and I need all my cameras on my keyboard. Phone camera. Here we go. Fade over. Y'all gonna get seasick. Look now, don't. Just, it's okay. It's just the boogeyman. Raw. They went. It's hard to see. I gotta try to prop y'all up. Right about here. It's hard to see it, but they did my incision right there and then just pushed my damn esophagus over to the side to do my surgery. Good morning, everybody. Here's Grumpy. I haven't combed the beard down. It's still bed beard. We're a CPAP machine, so it's like all over the place in the mornings. All right, Raw. Goodbye. Uh-oh. Let me get y'all back. There you go. shit. My doctor, I don't think he was too gentle on my throat. That's what I'm still having issues with. That's what I have to go to the throat nose doctor about now. When I swallow, it's ever since my fusion. Now, I don't know, the one doctor that I talked to about it, I don't know how much of his theory to listen to, because I swear he was drunk. And when I swallow from time to time, it was real bad right after the surgery. I couldn't hardly swallow. It took me a minute to get to swallowing normal. But I can be drinking or eating, and when I swallow, instead of it going down my esophagus to my stomach, it wants to go up into my sinuses. But that's my issue now. And I had my surgery back in I think it was 2021, 2022. That could be what mine is doing when I'm trying to swallow. It's catching and because he showed it. The drunk doctor did a diagram and showed like a cylinder, and he says your esophagus. He says it acts like a muscle. He says it's smooth, but when you swallow, he says all of a sudden, bloom, you get a ridge like a wave that kind of pushes your food down, and then bloom, it goes away. And when I go to swallow, I guess my ridge, your food's supposed to go so far down, and then nerves, I guess, flare that ridge up and help push it down. Well, my ridge flares up before the food gets there, and it's pushing it up into my sinuses instead of pushing it down. I don't know. Like I said, I swear that doctor was drunk though, because yeah, I've complained about him before, but yeah, that was a whole thing in itself. Right after COVID, had about 3 more lumbar surgeries. And brain shunts. Damn, brother. They took me, my spine and my neck. I had no curvature in my spine. And then when they did the 3, 4, 5 fusion, he put some curvature back into it and then fused that, and so I've been fighting that, because I guess I'm trying to hold my head and stuff up like I did when it was straight. And so with me fighting that right here and then right there in my neck, it's mainly the bottom part, the bottom vertebrae that's still decent going to the fused going to the other, that I have the most strain in my neck right there still. That's where my neck stays on fire and burns constantly. Ouch. I hate it, but I guess it could be worse. I'm still able to walk. That's what I'm grateful for the most. Smoking wood smell fills the air, burning life without a care. Day moves along with a steady glare. And my dad, before he passed away, he needed neck surgery, but he refused to do it. Takes pride, crafting wood, breezing stride, creating art where secrets hide. Smoking wood smell fills the air, burning light. So what scared me the most, I guess, about that surgery was him going in my neck, because it's like if he screwed up, then that's the neck down, right? Yeah, I gotta go make sure my boy's up. My 7:30 alarm went off.
Grumpy's touch so firm yet bold. In the shop, his tale unfolds. Smoking wood smell fills the air.
That was crazy. My back surgery, I was kind of paranoid about that, but I was watching videos and stuff on surgeries like that before I had my back surgery to kind of see what they were going to do, because I've always been that kind of person. You know, the dentist office, I was always like, what's that for? What you gonna do with that tool? Oh, you're doing that? Oh, okay. You know, stitches, I'm watching and seeing, you know, that stuff never bothered me. But when it came to my neck surgery, I did not want to know. I did not want to watch a video. I was scared to flipping death. And then, like I said, now, you know, since I had my last experience with my neurologist, I'm scared to go back to him. I don't trust him.
Grumpy's hands on the table, creating the spark, carving dreams in the wood, straight from the heart. Each clip he makes glows under the moon, healing his soul with the rhythm in tune. Staying out of his head, where the shadows play, he carves away the pain till it melts away. Chronic fades as the art comes alive. Medication flows, keeps the spirit in drive. Laid back groove, yeah, the work never sleeps. Roach clip shining.
Hey, Zyro. Morning, buddy.
Community strong, we rise and vibe. Healing flows, carving keeps us alive.
I always feel like an outsider. Oh, that's Grumpy's craziness. That's been me. I've always felt like I never fit in nowhere. I always feel like it's awkward when I go somewhere or something. I feel like I'm not wanted in the environment and stuff. I know a lot of it's my head trips. You know, I hope a lot of it's my head trips and not reality, but I feel sometimes, yeah, I don't know.
Grumpy's groove rolls as the strength unfolds in each carving a story ready to be told. Laid back groove, yeah, the work never sleeps. Roach clip shining, secrets to keep. Community strong, we rise and vibe. Healing flows, carving keeps us alive.
But I'm trying to get past that, you know, that's what I try to do. I built myself into a little cage in my garage over the years, isolating myself from everybody because it's just easier for me to sit here and not deal with people as the way that sounds. But it's just, I don't know.
Roach clip shining, secrets to keep. Community strong, we rise and vibe. Healing flows, carving keeps us alive.
It's not bad. I always fear that I'm going to be too heavy-handed and put carbon imprints everywhere because I have my hands sitting on the carbon while I'm doing stuff. That come out okay. Oh, we missed. It's not. We missed. Let's see, where are we at? Right here. Where are we at? How did we? Missed a little line right here.
Grumpy's hands
How did it shift that bad? No. Okay. I'm just gonna have to get that little shadow. That's the only shadow I see that I missed. You better get it a hardware store. What you gotta get? You gotta get a can of glue from around the graveyard. Oh, I know what you're doing. I think I know what you're doing. Glue or primer? Or both? Just go ahead and get both. That stuff's not cheap these days. Hey, that stuff is, woo. I'll be quiet in case that's what it is. Don't want to do no spoilers. I think I know. Oh, Jen, I feel you there. That's how I feel. Yeah, I thought I was where I was supposed to be. You know, in my head, that's what I've told myself my whole life. I am doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm not being a damn deadbeat like my sperm donor was. I'm doing this. You know, I got the head trips because let me tell you, I want to be that man. I want to be a provider and support my family 100%. I wish I could have been busting ass and my wife not have to work, you know, and then I get kicked in the damn balls and say, nope, deuces. So, you know, I don't know. They say your perfect person's out there. They say you will find that perfect person. And I just ask how. How am I supposed to find that perfect person? Ow, shit, hit the camera. Sorry, y'all. Camera boom, we had an earthquake over here. Giant Grumpy, don't know what the hell he's doing. Trying to hang up that picture. I'll take those burns when I do them like that, and I hang them up on my box to where I have a little reference to look at while I'm doing my work. Final Cut Pro. I'm gonna have to look into that. Hey, Vincent. There you go. I can relax. Same video. There you go. Hey, I've had that one. I've been trying to edit that thing, it seems like, for 2 weeks. And I worked forever on it, and then it's like, oh my goodness, I messed up. I lost over 3/4 of the footage, and then there was no way I could have pieced it back together and fixed it from where I was. And I erased it, erased the whole project and started it over again. I've gotten it all cut down, and now I just have to go through and do my fast forward points to speed it up, and then try to add some text and stuff over top of some of the video and do some. Yeah, but I don't know how I'm gonna do that. All right, I gotta go make sure he's up. I keep forgetting to go check on him. Y'all get in here. He's up. Roach clips hold the vibe like they should. Medication roll, tension starts to unfurl. Aliens red-eyed orbit around the world. Chrome beats therapy in every groove, every ride. Carving souls the soul, keeps the pain out. Y'all want food already? No, bad. Why can't y'all just feed yourselves, huh? See, you can't feed yourselves, you can't wipe your feet off. Goodness gracious. I joke with the dogs all the time. I'll turn the sweeper and the vacuum on, and big dog, she wants to attack it and stuff. And I'm like, well, if you don't like the damn vacuum cleaner, just start wiping your feet before you come inside. Yeah, I talk to my dogs like they're gonna talk back to me and stuff. Yeah. It's okay, yo. I'm gonna go ahead and feed them while I'm in here and get that over with. That way I can get back out there and start burning. Once I start burning, I want to be able to keep that flow going. I'm curious to what his room looks like. All these damn boxes and trash he's got in here. He was straightening his room up last night when I went to bed. It's coming, sir. Old man dog spoiled. He gets a nice dinner plate. We break his food up for him. We plate it like a professional chef. Looks like one of them Fancy Feast commercials or something. Oh. He's old, he can't chew his food. So I have to break it up for him. Because if I don't break it up for him, he will grab the chunks and try to swallow them whole. And it's like, you fool, you're gonna choke on soft dog food. So I take and spread it out on his plate. And then big girl, she just gets hard kibble, but I give her a little bit of his soft food mixed into her food to make her think she's getting something special. And she just loves it. And then she licks the spoon clean like you would a brownie mix or something. And so, yeah, my pups are rotten. I said, I love my fur babies.
Grumpy's hand steady blade knows the grain. Epoxy roach clips curing pain insane. Medication tight wrapped in
And then literally she'll sit there and lick the spoon clean like it would, you know, little kid licking beaters or something. She's funny. Clean your mess up. Don't knock me down. Oh, and then you want to talk about, I hear y'all, careful now, you're gonna hurt yourself. Y'all hear me talking about him moving slow? When it comes time to eat, he is like a spastic little puppy. He bouncing around, jumping from couch to couch. Where did that come from? Wonder if he knows he dropped that.
To black. Laid back creations where the energy flows. Every cut, every carve, a story it shows.
Oh, I had to go get some juice too. Cotton mouth this morning. Damn near sucked down my whole coffee deal already. Plus a bottle of water. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in and hanging out with me this morning. I appreciate that. Please don't forget to hit that like button. If anybody's hanging out just watching, please subscribe, join in the chat. I'm fixing to start on that there. Oh goodness, I need to wear my dust mask when I burn it, but I don't want to put that thing on this morning. Oh, my back. I gotta turn my air scrubber on now. All right, come on, you have a nice morning. Get some rest. I'm gonna check your video out. Let's see.
Subscribe to the vibes where carving comes alive. Therapy in motion, what starts to jive. A grumpy soul in each groove, each line.
I got little, where's it at? There it is. Has some little smart outlets plugged up, and I can control them Wi-Fi off my app. And I got a little lamp in the living room's hooked up to one, so I don't have to reach up, turn it on and off. I can turn it off by the phone. I got a box fan hanging off my ceiling with an air filter taped to it for like an air scrubber. I got that labeled, and then I got my smoke extractor is what I call it for my little fan inside my box. And now that's all. The lamp's funny because I'll sit there with the grandkids and pick up my phone and turn it off, and they'll look at me and say, "What was that?" I said, "Grumpy's magic." I said, "No, you're not magic." And I say, snap my finger and push the button and it come back on. Kids and their innocence is so fun, right? But yeah, that was fun. The granddaughter says, you doing it with your phone. I'm like, no, I'm not. Watch. And then snap my finger again. I said, it's doing it with my snaps. All right, Amy, you have a great day. Thank you for hanging out. I love it. I think my gotta let the pups out. I forgot they got routine. I heard Big Girl just kicked the door. I'm coming, y'all come on. Ooh, hold on. Don't bust out the door. Don't bust out the door. Wait a damn minute. She's not gonna wait a minute. Squirrels are sitting out there behind the tree and she sees them. She's fixing to bust out that door before I get there. It's right there at the freaking target. She sees it too. She's twitching. She busts out that door, they're gone. She gives me a second. Yep. Oh, they know. Coming through my yard at night and it's tearing it up. That sucks. I gotta get them things out of here. I don't want to hurt them or nothing like that, but I dang sure need to try to relocate them or something because they're burrowing underneath the side of my shed. I'm gonna stack some wood up, and then they got little spots all around, I guess, where they're trying to go around little groups or something, but they tear shit up. Pepper, get up here. Come on, get up here.
Cedar dreams or a pinewood view. Smoke curls, high minds, medication. In my little corner, find salvation.
Yeah, I'm away from the computer a little bit, so the microphone is getting all crazy. Oh, come on.
Grumpy's hands carved through the night.
The corn tree's starting to fill out. You can't hardly see through it. It's just full of leaves now. It's crazy how fast that thing filled into it. It was the last tree to start getting green.
He's got secrets we'll never know. Carving wood to ease his mind. Truths he's hiding, hard to find. That shit crazy may be so, but his soul's a peaceful flow.
Come on. Come on.
Under starlight,
Come on.
whispers hum.
She's walking around smelling where that damn armadillo's been messing around. I see a spot where he damn near dug, almost like it's not from her playing. She don't dig that big of a hole. She tears the yard up with her playing and all, but that's almost like a rut. Look like a little hog or something started tearing the ground up. Man. I know I don't have no wild hog over here.
Each new figure speaks his pain. Still, he'll carve through sun and rain.
Y'all, come on. Sparrow, come on. Come on, Pepper. He sit out there. I'll get his butt in a minute. Go keep moving. Oh man, come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Are you lost? Come on. Right here. Gracious, you got dementia going on? Is you okay? There you go.
Grumpy laughs, the night unfolds.
Oh.
Wood in hand, his story told.
Oh. Bad shit crazy, maybe so.
Behind the veil. In his carvings,
Uh-oh.
dreams prevail.
Hey, you have a good morning, Patricia. Thank you for hanging out. Have to babysit now. Awesome. I was the built-in daycare for my grandbabies. I complained about it a lot just because that's grumpy. I wanted to fuss about it to somebody, but I loved it. It's just, I hurt, you know, so it was like, how do I look at it? Like driving a car. You don't want to put a lot of miles on your car and wear it out that fast, right? Well, I feel like being grumpy is like I call it super grumpy. Being the daycare system, I put some extra miles on my body and gonna wear it out a little quicker. Because I was down in the floor, you know, playing with the baby, changing diapers. I mean, that was grumpy. That's what we did. That's like my grandson. That's my buddy. Me and my buddy now. He's my little man. My granddaughter, she was tight with me, but you know, I still believe in saying no and having a little bit of structure and all. And Mimi don't like to say no. Mimi wants to be that friend first. So as the more Grumpy said no, the more she gravitated to being Mimi's baby. But she's my crazy daisy though. I love my baby girl. But my grandson, he's my buddy. I think he's on the spectrum slightly. And it's just, there's certain ways you have to work with him, and he'll ramp up for a minute, or he'll start fixating and focusing on something real hard for a minute, And I know how he works. You know, me and my daughter, we know how he works. You know, of course, she's mama, she's gonna know. But then, like I said, with me playing super grumpy and watching him and stuff like that, you know, that's my buddy, you know. He is my buddy. Gracious, he's getting big, makes me sad. He's growing up too fast, though. Yeah, that's why I need my truck. You know, I need a ride. I need to get out of my bubble. Me and my bubble, we need to go fishing. I need to get my granddaughter because I know she's gonna go. I can't leave her. She might not want to go, but then as soon as I don't take her, oh my goodness, that would break her heart. So yes, sir, she's got to go too. But I'd love to be able to take them fishing and get out and do stuff. I just don't do stuff. That's my thing. I've locked myself into my garage. She used to carve with me. I got pictures of her and him carving with me, but when I put my carving box up over the carving station, I can't, I guess, sit on top and babysit as carefully as I want to make sure she don't hurt herself. Yeah. But I gotta let her get back into it because she always asks if she can come out here and carve with me. But I'm like, I don't got a mask for you right now, and I don't have my workstation set up. And the mask is the crucial excuse. The workstation, I could sit back and let her get in the box and do it. I gotta get her a mask.
Grumpy got that Dremel, it's a therapy session. Wood grain singing stories, no need for confession.
But she's asthmatic and everything, so she don't need to carve without a mask.
Work the wood like magic, break the chains of ache. Smoke my medication every breath we take. Workshop, behave, and sanctuary bright. Laid back,
needs that
shining in the mellow night. Dust settles slow, cloud my thoughts in salt. Every carve a whisper, no need to withdraw. Grumpy's hands of wisdom, shaping tales so profound.
Beauty poop. Speaking of, there went my daughter. We got that Life 360 app on each other. And the wife was in the circle. She's not in my circle no more. She removed herself. She turned her location off on that app the day after she said she wanted a divorce. And she stayed in the circle for a long time and then finally removed herself from it, or my daughter removed her from it. I don't know. I didn't. But she probably removed herself from it because she don't want me to know where she's at or what she's doing or whatever. So I guess I don't blame her. Damn, that was quick. He said, yo, you gonna get a speeding ticket. But you got back, daring back before I got my crazy self another motivation rolled up. I'm just in slow-mo this morning. Ooh. That's what I was trying to do yesterday when I wasn't doing that live at the event. I say yesterday, it wasn't yesterday. At the event on the 13th when I was sitting there and had idle time, I was trying to go through and look at where my money was going. You know, I was looking at how much money I've made off of my art and stuff through the events since I started that, and I was like, dang, you know. And then I was trying to figure out, well, where did it all go? You know, what did I do with it? And it's crazy how much these hobbies cost.
Chisel and carve away. Chronic shadows fade. Creation in the lumber. A serene escapade. Dremel hums a lullaby. Smooth and
I found my other pair of pliers the other day.
scattered. Such a heavy load. Every sculpture a testament, pain left behind. Sharp edges soften in the solace we find. Grumpy's workshop, where the stories survive.
I don't need that other pair of pliers. Oh well, we don't need them. It's nice to have them, but we don't need them. I gotta do some cable management. I got Dremel cables and USB cords and all that mess around my wood burner here. So here we go. It's about like the dispensary for me, just down the road and back. That's why it's like with not having a vehicle, you know, I have the Explorer that I can drive around. It's tagged, it's got its insurance and everything. It's just the the motor needs an oil change. You crank it up, you hear the rattles, the valves and stuff just rattling away. It settles down after a second, but transmission slips real bad, and I'm not fixing to have it rebuilt. There's no way that's gonna happen. It's not worth it. But I can't sell it and get out of it until the divorce is final, because it's listed in as an asset. And then I have that Dodge Dakota. I have to jump it off because the battery's dead. But it cranks up. It's got a light tick to it. But whenever I was driving it home, it started smoking real bad, and the front end was trying to lock up on the driver's side, like the brake calipers trying to lock up on it. But it'll crank and it'll drive. But when I got under it to do an oil change on it after I first got it, I noticed that the damn shocks, because I bought it used and I didn't even get it to the house before it broke down on me. And so I don't know much about that truck and haven't driven it much. But when I got underneath it, one of the shocks, it ain't even bolted to the A-frame. It's just hanging, you know. So I got to get a bolt for that, bolt that back up. It's a four-wheel drive. It's missing a couple of bolts holding the skid plate up, but that's just cosmetic. That's nothing major. But I need to remove all that and then pressure wash the heck out of the motor, because the motor's got some massive oil leaks. Because I didn't see it. I guess I was just blinded when I found the truck, because the year, and it was kind of what I wanted, and it run good. I test drove it, cranked it up, drove it through the neighborhood, around the block, all that mess. It shipped it out fine, no problems. But then coming home with it, you know, I didn't get 15, 20 miles down the road and it started acting a fool. They had some mystery oil in it or something. But yeah, it turned out to be a lemon. But I'll get them squared away. But yeah, the dispensary being so close, I can drive the Explorer back and forth and be all right. Then everything else I can get delivered to me, grocery wise and stuff. So yeah. Definitely need me some wheels. I'm cleaning this like this instead of using the sandpaper. The sandpaper eats these tips up too quick, but you do need to kind of get that carbon off of there. And I'm just trying to get it good and clean before I start. I'm gonna turn my temperature to about a 7. I don't know what degrees that is. This machine don't read it out to me in degrees. It's just got a 0 to 10 on the dial. I want to get into blast blowing. I'm saying that backwards. Glass blowing. I want to get into that. But that's just living right here in Florida and being so dang hot-natured like I am. I don't think I could maintain that. That would have to be a wintertime hobby. It gets too hot.
Subscribe, watch, feel the vibe, join the journey, create and thrive. Chips flying, sawdust in the air, rough wood turning smooth with a careful flair. Epoxy dripping, colors blend like a dream. In the workshop we create life's steam. Therapy and timber, chisel and blade, each stroke, every cut like memories fade. Patterns form, stress melts away, crafting masterpieces, come what may. Grumpy's workshop, a soulful retreat.
No, it was just a honing pad for your sharp carbon knives and everything. It's just leather. You put your where's it at? Just your honing compound on there for your carbon knives or whatever. That's all it is. I can't use it now because it's I gotta turn it off and turn my burner off and let the burner cool off before I hone it. But when it's not hot, I'll try to start it off like that just to polish the thing up so it'll smooth and slide around good. But once I'm hot and I'm burning, if carbon builds up, I'll rub it on some wet dry paper real quick. But that's like with this, the tip that I'm using, I need to make some different tips and actually slow down and change them out when I do my wood burning, but I don't. I tend to stick with one. I'll make one and like how it shades or something, and I'll just try to adapt to it. But I kind of hammered it flat, almost like a spoon, so it's kind of wide. But then if I turn it up on edge, it's real thin. So if you roll it, kind of like trying to work the English on your pool cue and stuff, if you roll that tip around and maneuver and kind of, that's what I do. That's how I try to get away with just using the same tip. I guess kind of like how Jordy likes it, like he favors his flame burr and just can damn near do everything with his flame burr. I just, when it comes to burning, I do want to get, I think I have it in my Amazon junk. It's a low end wood burner. It's cheaper. It's a cheaper wood burner, but they burn hotter. I'll be able to burn the tips that you can buy. I can't burn this thick wire on this machine, but those other machines you can. And then they have the dual hand pieces, so I could have a hand piece loaded up with a shader and then a hand piece loaded up with my little drawing tip and be able to go through. So yeah, we'll get there. But I do like this burner. It's just this ain't what I needed. It was when I bought it though, because I had more agility on making the tips. I just don't have that agility as much no more. The temperature's too low. Get a little bit hotter.
Under neon skies, here's your chance. Spark the joy, let those worries slide. Breathe in the vibe, let your soul collide.
I want the dual hand piece, that way I can have multiple tips loaded up. Because yeah, I don't want to slow down, let everything cool to change my tips, and then you have to kind of tweak your tips a little bit to get them just right. For me, I do, and it's just, yeah. I'm babbling. Hey, Rubberneck, good morning. Hey, thank you, Rubberneck. I got a subscriber and they said that you said some good things about me. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Grumpy on the lathe, turning roach clips exquisite. Spin killing time, therapy in every digit. Aliens hover, mist thick like a foggy scroll. Eyes red, my meds in control, soul on patrol. Workshop vibes where the healing ignites. Epoxy flows, truth shines in the lights. Chronic fades, peace starts to arise. Hit subscribe, feel the tribe amplify. Shavings hit the floor, glitter like cosmic dust. Meditation.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Anxiety's a thief, but here it's unarmed. Grumpy's grind got the chaos disarmed. Aliens whisper saying human skills divine. Grumpy replies, crafting keeps my mind aligned. Lathe hum lyrics, beats from the shop. Every turn's a chapter, can't ever stop. Epoxy fumes like a nebula's embrace, building tiny legacies in the smallest space. Each roach clips a trophy, a win on display. Grumpy's got galaxies spinning every day. Workshop vibes where the healing ignites. Epoxy flows, truth shines in the lights. Chronic fades, peace starts to arise. Hit subscribe, feel the tribe amplify.
Yes, that's the one. That's the one. I thought that was awesome too, because yeah, when I saw the name, I opened it up, checking the page out, and saw the glass. I subbed back right away. That's awesome, because yeah, I like that glass work. It's cool.
Hit subscribe, feel the tribe amplify.
I said something like that the other day. I said, I'm good. I got my coloring book and crayons. It's just a little bit hotter and messier. Something like that.
Spin killing time, therapy in every digit. Aliens hover mystic like a foggy scroll. Eyes read, my meds in control, soul on patrol. Workshop vibes where the healing ignites. Epoxy flows, truth shines.
But what gets me is, okay, it takes a while. Okay, how can you describe it? You know how you put your this is a good way, all right. This is, I gotta turn this off for a minute. This is gonna be a babble, but like a science kind of learned thing. Don't burn yourselves if y'all hadn't ever done this stuff. Do this silly stuff on your own if you do it. But have you ever played around? I'm a prankster. On the job sites, we were horse playing. I horse played all through school. I got most of my detention in school, not for fighting, but for horse playing with my buddies and us just getting in trouble, you know. But you see somebody like laying up on an old car, like laying against the glass of a car, and you're on the inside of the car, they're on the outside against the windshield or something, and you hold your lighter to that glass, and it takes it a minute to heat up, and you're sitting there giggling, and all of a sudden the person on the glass jumps and hollers like, oh, it took a while for them to feel it. Well, if you've ever felt that or done that, that's how I can describe my hands sometimes with the heat. You know, I'll hold that wood burner. You see I got it taped up here because to try to mentally make myself hold it up here. I don't do that. I always end up choking up down here. And the more I get into my burn, my fingers, all that metal is radiating that heat right there. That's where your tip's getting all your heat from. And it gets hot, and it takes a while. And then all of a sudden it's like, ooh, you'll see me move my fingers back a minute. And at that point, it's like it done took long enough, and they've been cooking for a minute. Oh, I don't know. It's weird. I got to be careful doing that though. But yeah, I got to get me some more wraps so I can bring my wrap further down and fluff it up a little bit. Because I get that death grip going right there. And then I got that sensation and that nerve sensation from that. And I can't feel that heat. And then that heat finally hits it. And oh goodness, it's so hot. Yes. But yeah, I white knuckled everything when I grab it because of my grip and all. And so I got that sensation. I'm already pressing my fingernails up into my quick and all. So I got that feeling that's my fingers feel more. So that heat, I don't feel that heat for a hot minute. I try to use that as time to take a break, give my hand a minute to relax. Because like I said, with the neuropathy, I death grip everything so I don't drop it. My hand grip, okay, I'm the kind of person that will be beating and banging in the kitchen, and you're like, why are you slamming stuff around? I'm not slamming stuff around. I'll literally pick something up and drop it because I don't have a tight enough grip on it. So I'll grab it hard, so I know I got a tight grip on it, and that's how I hold my tools and stuff. And so that's what gets to me, because it travels up my damn arm, cramps up the muscles, and goes into my neck, and my neck's already tense and stuff enough. So yeah, made in pain. I do it to myself, but it's therapeutic at the same time. Yeah, that too. Oh, thank you, Rubberneck. Let's see. Oh, that's what we're going for. Something to that effect. But I'm not gonna solid shade that in. The way I do it is, you'll see. It's just the way it's kind of like hash shading or something. I don't cross hatch, whatever you say, but I just do a lot of little dashes and stuff, kind of like drawing in fur or something. But I just, my weird way of shading, I guess.
Roach clips, caught stars, pocket universe snug, spark aliens in the wood. Yo, pass me that mug. Crazy like a comet, he carves truths unseen. Artifacts born from a mind's evergreen. Finger stain red, green smoke.
Had to slow down, my brain is trying to go 100 miles an hour. Sorry, yo.
Therapy in every grain, every line tight. The cosmos carved small, still shining bright. Lighter cases burning, messages unwrapped. Grumpy the artist and his muse stay tapped. Epoxy, oceans ripple, waves roll slow. Mad genius in the craft, watch it all just glow.
Grumpy laid back, but mind batty and torn.
I might have 2 damn computers running today before the day's over with out here. I still have my old computer, and I think it'll still get security updates for Windows 10 for a little while. If that's the case, I might run that on one monitor so I can watch YouTube, and then run my other computer on the big monitor so I can edit. I got to get into doing something while I'm doing something again. You ought to be coming out here boogabooing me, huh? Yeah, 8:26. It leaves around 8:30. My internal clock works for some things, but then after that, it just tunes out. Oh, come on, bro. It's hot, but then it's not. Right there, right there. And I hold my cable, I kind of loop it up to take the tension off the end of it so it's a little more free. That's one thing I don't like. It is kind of a stiff cord. I guess they got to make it a little stiff because of that power that's burning through there. I don't know. That's the only thing I wish it was. That, and it's the same way, I guess, with the flex shaft. You got that end pulling on you, so you have to kind of get used to that. That's the only thing I don't like about them.
Therapy and carvings from dusk until morn. Medication road, aliens lurking out of sight. Thumbs up, hit subscribe, keep his craft in the light. Roach clips, caught stars, pocket universe snug. Spark aliens in the wood, you'll pass me that mug. Crazy like a comet, he carves truths unseen. Artifacts born from a mind's evergreen. Fingers stained red, green smoke in the night. Tools dance in his grip, giving madness flight. Therapy in every grain, every line tight. The cosmos carved small, still shining bright. Lighter cases burning messages unwrapped. Grumpy the artisan, his muse stay tapped. Epoxy oceans ripple, waves roll slow. Mad genius in the craft, watch it all just glow. Grumpy laid back, but mind batty and torn. Therapy and carvings from dusk until morn. Medication road, aliens lurking out of sight. Thumbs up, hit subscribe, keep his craft in the light. Lighter cases burning messages unwrapped. Grumpy the artisan, his muse stays.
And I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I can't wait to get me a vehicle. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna put a stereo in there. I miss my bass. I don't want no 15s or nothing like that knocking, but I would love to have a nice set of 10s in there again, at least. You can make all kind of music. It don't have to be door rattling, you know, shake shit off of people's walls as you drive by. I don't want nothing that hard, but I like that like this song. This song even has good little bass hits and stuff in it. They sound nice on the system.
Hit subscribe, keep his craft in the light. Roach clips, caught stars, pocket universe, snug, spark.
I know there's in my brain. I got a lot. I want to do the lidded boxes. You know, I would like to start to try to do lidded boxes and add that in there too. It's like little stash jars. And I know most stash jars, people want them to be airtight and stuff like that. But if I get good, I can make, you know, I can't say I can make some. I haven't done it yet. I've seen people make those boxes and those lids fit nice, and you can hear them make a little pop sound when they separate, so you know they got a good seal. You know, so yeah, there's a bunch of ideas I got. It's just the way, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I turned this live off and I almost slumped. It's like a whole new person. You know, y'all. I'm getting stupid. Y'all feed my energy. I talk about being in my head all the time. I end that live and boom. It's like flipping that switch and I go right back in my head. It's like almost like this live pulls me out of my head. So, you know, so I get more creative. I get more active. I do more. But, yeah. I'll get there. Hey, have a good day, Rubberneck. Thank you for coming by. Thank you so much for sharing my channel. Oh, cool. I can't wait to see all the stuff you get going. Shit.
Grumpy in the workshop, jamming late at night.
Broken, yo.
Popping with delight. Ultraviolet magic making things so right. Roach clips gleaming
Fucking broke me.
glowing light. Glowing roach clips shining in the dark. Ultraviolet colors hitting like a spark. Grumpy's creations always off the chart. Crafting masterpieces, tearing up the art. Dust and shavings flying, working hands so skilled. In the laid back carvings where dreams get fulfilled.
yeah, you be playing with your big boy lathe tonight. That's what I call it. I want to get, I can't wait to get me a big boy lathe. That's what I joke around and say, because I want to do bigger pieces, but I'm scared to stress this little lathe any more than I do. I'm gun shy because I burnt that motor up before. I say I burnt the motor. I think I just burnt the bushings up. I think if I change the bushings out, the motor will be fine. But it got bad, and I just my first Dremel was old. I had it for a long time, and when I finally burned it up, I went so long without changing the brushes that I burnt the fingers on the motor, and so brushes wouldn't fix it, and that's what I was scared that I did to the lathe motor. So I went ahead. When I looked at brushes, I found a whole new motor for like $75, and so I bought a whole new motor plus I think 2 packs of brushes. I need to take the motor off my lathe now and change my brushes before I burn it up. But I can't get to them without taking the motor off the lathe, and so I don't like doing that no more. Used to, I'd have it in a million pieces, but I don't like doing that no more. But I want to get a bigger lathe. For sure, I want to get a bigger lathe. I want one that's got all the indexing points on the headstock. I don't know why, but I want that in the lathe. I want it to be reversible. I want the variable speed. You know, I want a nice solid tailstock with the handle crank on there for adjusting my tailstock. I don't like this stuff. I don't like having to twist it. I'll do it because it works, but I want that crank on there and a nice solid setup that ain't all wonky with play. That's one thing I will see is how much slops in that tailstock. I love my lathe, but whenever I have to drill with it or something, you have to loosen that stuff up, and as soon as you break that bolt to loosen up, you get play. So I have to hold it, you know, kind of keep it center, you know, and loosen stuff up with the other hand and kind of control, you know, and I don't want to have to do that much. You know, I want it to just be square and nice and smooth and fluid, and so I really want to do my homework for my upgrade.
Join the journey, let's all thrive. Grumpy's carvings, cosmic and wise, bright in the night with those sparkling eyes.
But I love my lathe. You know, that wind's an awesome lathe to start with. You know, for the money and everything, it's an awesome little lathe. But definitely, if you buy something like that and you really enjoy it, you'll be wanting to upgrade for sure. And even the footprint, you know, it doesn't take up a whole lot of room, you know, and if you don't have too many physical issues, it's not that heavy, you know, you could pick it up and carry it out on the back patio and say, this one's not that bad. Right now, I think the worst part of me trying to move this one around, now, it's not something I need to try to pick up and carry on a regular, but at the height it is, I can walk up to it and damn near just cradle it to my belly, you know, and support it that way, and I'm using my whole body to hold it versus my neck or my back or something and move it around. But nah, it's a bit too heavy for me to be yoking around all the time, but I could get my boy to move it out there for me. It's just the cord for it runs behind everything and gets plugged up and stuff, so it would be a pain in the butt unplugging it. speaking of my boy, there he is now. Love you, buddy. You heading to class? You work tonight? Okay. I'll do, I guess, a microwave meal tonight. I need to clean out the refrigerator. Other stuff's done spoiled by now, I'm sure. Love you too. Be careful. Let me turn this off for a minute. My pup come out. She wants to be my shadow, but if I leave her out here, she's gonna end up busting out the back door. That's no big deal. She can push out it and it opens. It's just when she comes back in, she pushes the screen out to get back in. She's painting my butt sometimes. She just wants to go out there and chase them damn squirrels. I need to make it a little dog door for her on the bottom of it. It's just a little cheap wood door that you get at Lowe's or something. Screw the frame or screw the hinges into the frame. It's framed up and it's even got tracks in it for different screen sections. I could section it off and then put a dog door in the bottom for it. That's what I need to do. I just ain't never, the hell, I've never stained it. I brought it home and bolted it up to see if it was going to work. It worked. I never unbolted it, sealed it, or anything. She almost got that one. Oh, goodness. She'd be a good hunting dog, too. She likes chasing them squirrels. That sounded funny coming back through the microphone. Standing in the doorway, letting her outside again before I put her back inside. There were squirrels out there. She tore off after one. Come on. Come on. Uh-huh. Go be good girl. Come on. Come on. Ma'am. She hears them squirrel. Let's go. My backyard's fenced in, but one side of it, one half of it, probably about maybe 20 foot of the yard is it's got shrubs and it's like a light wooded area. Like I need to go through and underbrush it or something real good. But it's just where I let some shrubs grow up and I never dug them up and took them down. Some of us, we had a dog buried in that area and I had forgot exactly where she was, and some of the bushes growing up were in her spot and I didn't want to disturb her, and so I just let it grow. Come on, Pepper. Pepper, get inside. So it's a little patch of woods inside my yard. Come on, get inside. And so the squirrels, they run and get right there and play, but I don't mess with them when they're in that corner because my neighbor's got a camper and shed and all back there, so. Go on, lay down. They have safety zones and they know where they're safe and where they're not. Oh. All right, I'm back. What time is? Oh yeah, it's getting close to that time, ain't it? Cause my boy just left. All right, yeah. 8:45. I got 15 minutes. All right, Zach, you have a good day, buddy. Thank you for hanging out.
Lathes in motion, let the art begin. Like and subscribe, what more can I say? Stay while the stress carves itself away.
I say, oh boy.
Magic with each turn we take. Here in this shop where the worries break.
I love my kids. I wish me and my daughter would get close again like we was. We're still close. Consider her a daddy's girl, but she got a bone to pick with me too. I was a butthead when she was growing up. But she loves me because I ain't that butthead no more. And I'm so good with the babies. And I wish she could have had that part of me. That's one thing. My daughter got one version of me, and my son got a whole different version of me. It's totally unfair, but I can't do nothing about it, you know. I just be that good guy now. That's some of my anger, I guess. I'm just so mad at myself, and I can't let that go either. That's hard. You know, that's the main thing is how do you just let it go? And I've had shrinks tell me, well, you just got to let that mess go. I said, well, tell me how. You know, I've had shrinks get mad at me. You know, it's like, you're not supposed to be arguing with me, are you? But that's just how it goes. You know, I know what I need to do. I just don't know how to do it.
Each groove a story etched in the grain. Each twist and turn melting the pain. Epoxy gleaming like
You know, I bottle it up and close that door. You know, I can lock that off, but then that locks off a part of who I am, you know, and then that's where that grumpy disposition comes in. You know, it's easy to be a grumpy ass. You know, shut everybody out and just be raw, but that's what I'm growing on, you know, changing myself from. I'm not trying to be that grumpy ass.
the worries break. Yeah.
I like to take my wood burner outside on the front porch and or the back porch sometimes and sit outside and burn. It's so peaceful when you do it like that. You get the breeze, keeps the smoke out of your face and stuff like that, and you get that fresh air while you're burning and just nature everywhere. That helps me sometimes. Yes, sir. That's what I do. I mean, that's the motto. You know, I can't do nothing but be better than what I was yesterday. You know, that's all I can do. You know, and that's what I've been doing. You know, like I said, I say it in my videos, my lives. I'm not that person I was 12 years ago by no means. That guy disappeared 10 years ago. You know. That's the crazy the whole craziness about what's going on is you know I'm not the person that the wife's divorcing. You know, she hates me from something that happened 12 years ago, 13 years ago, and I'm not that guy, you know. I hate myself for that argument we had as well, but you know, from that argument on is when I realized, yeah, I got issues, you know, I got to figure my stuff out, you know, and that's when I did, you know, everything started changing, you know. A lot of it was all the pills. I was on so many pharmaceuticals and stuff, and it just had me a mean ass, you know, and then I had to figure out what triggered me. Why did I get triggered? What was this? What was that? I discovered a whole lot about myself. I actually slowed down and started analyzing myself, you know, and it's like, okay, that is my problem. This is what gets me. Okay, well, how can I fix that? You know, I had to, once I learned why and what, you know, then come the coping mechanisms, you know. Okay, well, I need to do this, I need to do that. You know, my old coping mechanisms was punching stuff, you know. I would get angry and get mad and just flipping Hulk out on my punching bag, you know, or a wall or a tree or anything. I stopped putting my hands on people when I was a kid. I had some fights and tournaments and stuff. No, it's just that changed. And so, yeah, I would rage out on anything but the person I was mad at. I knew what I was capable of doing with my hands, and I didn't want to hurt nobody, you know. So I got mad and hurt myself. You know, I would punch stuff, and that pain, I guess, would help me release my own pain and anger. I don't know how to describe it. It wasn't healthy, it wasn't right, but that was my coping mechanism, you know, and that was the whole deal. We had a bad argument, and we were arguing, and we were following each other, saying nasty stuff to one another, because that's how we were. We would get vocal, verbal. We never got physical, we got verbal, and would say nasty stuff to each other, I guess, to hurt one another, to try to end the argument. That low blow finish 'em move, you know, and it would be something nasty, you know. And she said something, I don't even remember what it was, but it cut me to the bone. I wanted to ball my fist up and punch her like a man, you know, and my impulses was to get mad and punch, and I know I can't do that. My fist is over half the size of her head, you know, so I hauled off and I spit in her face. She got nasty, said something, smacked me. She smacked me when I did it, and I earned it. But she said something again, and I damned if I didn't do it a second time, spit in her face again. You know, and that was it. Argument was over. We were pissed off. We were heated. It stopped, you know, everything changed. But that argument that was the nail in the coffin. You know, that's what she falls back and tells me, that from that argument, she fell out of love with me and hasn't been able to get back in love with me since, you know, and that was 12 years ago, you know. But at the same time, that's when I got away from the pills. You know, I'm straight herbal. It's marijuana and CBD, you know, all the way. You know, the only pharmaceutical I do is my blood pressure medicine, you know. And then I started figuring out what was wrong with me. You know, I got a lot of anger, you know, a lot of Gen Xers say, oh, therapy's this, therapy's that, you know. Then you hear all the snowflakes saying, oh, I gotta go to therapy, this and that. Therapy is therapeutic, but sometimes some of this stuff's just best left locked up. you know. And I guess I've gone to a shrink before. I've told y'all that's where I've gotten arguments with the shrinks. I've had the shrink tell me, I just don't know why you're coming back here no more. Is it because the state tells me I got to? Well, I'll fix that, sir. This is our last appointment. You know. And so again, I analyzed myself. I figured out like I said, I figured myself out, you know. I've not been diagnosed with ADHD, but I'm pretty damn sure I got some ADHD. My son's been diagnosed with it. He's got it, you know. So it's just it's hereditary. It's passed down. So he had to get it from me, because I mean we're a lot alike. But no, I just said I fixed myself. I'm trying to fix myself. I'm not fixed. How can I say it? I know where I'm broken. I just don't know how to fix that, but that's what I'm working at. I don't know. I can't. That's the hardest part. That's the hardest part, man. That's where I struggle. I cannot forgive myself, because it's like it's because of what I done is why I'm where I'm at. You know. But I also know that that person is not me no more. You know, that's what hurts the most. You know, is I want to fix myself for myself. Yes, by all means. But no, I struggle to fix myself for my wife. You know, I want her to have the better part of me. But it seems like the better I've become, the more distant she becomes. You know, it's like she can't let go of that old me. So I'm creating that better me, and it just pisses her off. You know, I don't know how, I don't understand it. I know it takes two, but I feel that some of the crap that I put her through, that I earned some of the crap she's given, you know, and that's where the same, you know, so many years ago, no, I'd be fired back up, just arguing and throwing back just as much disrespect, as I would put it, because that's what I say. You come at me with energy and I'm going to respond with you with that same energy. But I was biting my tongue when it come to her. You know, she would come at me with some nasty energy, and it's like, okay, well, I earned that one, you know, and I'd take it. I'd be humble, you know, I wouldn't fire back. You know, but then it got to where that's how it was 24/7. I couldn't do nothing without being attacked, you know, and then if I would even attempt to defend myself, I could see it turning into an argument, so I'd back down. You know, I don't know. And I would still back down if it kept her home. You know, that's what I tell my son. You got to choose your battles, and I don't want to battle no more, you know. Ah, shit, what time is it, y'all? Oh, yeah, almost 9 o'clock, y'all. Let me turn this off. That's it. I don't know what to do. Don't know how to turn it off. I don't want to turn it off. And, you know, I'm gonna have to deal with her for the rest of my life, regardless. She's my landlord. Well, will be my landlord. You know, she's keeping the house. I get to stay here as long as I pay my bills. I think that's gonna work. I can't afford to go nowhere else. I got nowhere else to go. You know, I'm not gonna find rent no damn cheaper for what I have. So I feel like I'm kind of stuck. I feel like I have no choice but to do what I'm doing, you know. it's the best options that I got, but it also feels like, you know, it's my only options. I mean, even if I didn't want to stay here, I have no choice. Financially, I can't do it. I can't go get me a 9-to-5 somewhere to pay my bills. My disability ain't gonna pay my bills. Hell, once this is over, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna be able to pay my own bills. But we're gonna have to see. That's all I can do. Well, they say, chin up, move forward. I'm not moving backwards. So, we'll see what happens. That's all I can do, right? Potential spam call. No. Goodbye. I don't know nobody in New York. All right, y'all. I'm gonna back out of here. Y'all be sure to go check Old Path out. He's fixing to go live. But I will be there. I'm gonna load it all up, get it loaded up on my computer, and I'm gonna go make my smoothie, and then jump back out here. I'll have you in my ear though. But, all right, y'all. Y'all have an awesome day. Thank you so much for hanging out with my crazy self. I greatly appreciate all the support, y'all. I really do. And again, like I said, I look forward to the lives in the mornings. It's my, I don't know how to describe it, but I damn sure look forward to it, and I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. So y'all stay safe, take care, stay laid back. Remember, y'all, it's my job to be grumpy. God bless everybody.